So it is late and my voice is still shaken from my cold, but I have just finished reading Circe by Madeline Miller. I loved it so much. I feel like crying. This was such a good book. To me, this is definitely a book about mortality, living and dying. Circe is this main character that's just coming to terms and grasping loneliness throughout eternity. And it's so amazing to see her growth, and it's so beautiful the way Madeline puts questions of her existence and her love for life and for animals and for magic. I just loved it so much. At around like 240, 280, I was just like, where is this book going? Because I don't understand where the story is headed. And then another plot twist that I wasn't expecting happened. And then the book kind of all made sense, and it was so cohesive to me. And so this is definitely a book that I'm very happy with. I feel like rereading this already. I need more books from her. Yesterday was my first day of peds. I had had a few weeks of peds. I saw mostly checkups, colds, trauma. In this rotation, it depends a lot in where you're placed. So what preceptor you're following, it depends a lot. My preceptor, from what I can tell, she sees really sick kids. Yesterday I was at the wards, or the infirmary, however you want to call it. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's basically where they hospitalize people, so kids that are unstable or they need to take some treatments that they can't take at home. We saw pretty sick kids yesterday. One of them had a DNR, which really shocked me. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a do not resuscitate order at such a young age. Was really shocking. And today we were at the outpatient clinic. We saw a lot of cystic fibrosis. I don't know if you guys know what that is. We see a lot of it in the news, I think, but cystic fibrosis is a disease. It's a genetic disease where a channel in your cells, it's mutated. It affects your lungs, it affects your digestive system, your reproductive system. So these have been pretty emotionally heavy days. And just the first two, talking like I've been here for like a month, but these 2 mornings have been really emotionally heavy. Not what I was expecting from peds at all. So yeah. Also, before I forget, I wanted to finally show you something that came in the mail a month and a half ago or something crazy like that. It's been a while since I've received the YouTube play button. Unfortunately, I can't put it up in my room. When I have a place of my own, I will definitely display it. Thank you so much again. I'm forever thankful that I'm even able to share my thoughts in my life in here. We're able to share experiences, talk to each other even though we don't physically know each other. It's so incredible that I'm able to even so talk to you and connect with you. It's just an incredible part of my life. This is so insane. This is just insane, unbelievable.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden.
I've been cleaning everything that's been collecting on my 3 bags. I have like a tote bag and then like a bunch of other bags that I randomly bring to study or whatever. This is like the last of what is left to organize. I really wanted to keep this little coconut water container because I really liked the shape of this, and it's probably the whole reason why I got coconut water. I don't drink it, but I thought the container was so freaking cute that I just wanted to have it, but then now I don't have anywhere to put it and I don't know what to do with it. I have these 2 little notebooks. This one is from Flying Tiger, this one is from Stationery Pal, and this one still has plenty of space, so it's fine. And this one, it's pretty complete. Yeah, just really random stuff, but I use it for my psychiatry clinical history, you guys remember? And so I have a bunch of pages that I use this notebook for when writing the clinical history. This little drawing that the patient did, one of the neurological exams, is to draw 2 little pentagons. Thought it was nice to share. Yoga mat from last night, the desk that I have to clean up desperately, Ollie's sleeping in my chair so I have to use the bad one, and making the bed and cleaning, also that. Just a whole bunch of cleaning is necessary.
Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden. Golden things.
Foi Deus aos olhos que vou, mas não quero partir.
Desta cidade levo comigo a vida.
ai, por saudade eu sinto em mim.
Hoje não tem filhas, sanções frente ao jardim. Quero dar por essa terra, aulas que eu estudava, e se estudasse ainda andava nessa classe. É que eu faltava 7 dias por semana.
Hello and good morning, friends. It is now 5:26. Today is Tuesday in the second week of PEDS. Time has just been going by really quickly as I've had a lot on my plate. For example, yesterday I had a full day of classes and Zoom, and I ended up not doing something that I wanted to do for today, so that's why I'm waking up so early. My tutor decided that we would have to do our clinical history either yesterday or today, and because yesterday I really could not, then it's gonna have to be today. I'm gonna go in a minute and try to find some clinical history so that I know how they go and stuff like that. So yesterday I had internship in the morning, and I went to the hip pathology orthopedics outpatient. So ortho is a surgical specialty, but they have outpatients. So they talk to patients, check up on them, see if the surgeries went correctly, see if they need any surgery. Basically what my preceptor did all morning was check radiology evaluations, so X-ray, MRIs, which are able to see tissue and things more clearly, but are really difficult to get because they have a huge waiting line to do MRIs in the public hospital. So she basically just did echoes, of course. So we saw a lot of imageology and basically evaluated patients like that. So if they could be discharged, if they had to put the harnesses on. So if they're babies, they are able to correct some deformities with harnesses. It was kind of enlightening because I had never been to a patient in a surgical specialty. I had a Zoom meeting for the project. It's really coming together, okay? It's really close. After that meeting, I finished at 4:30. And then I took a break with my family. We went out for coffee, and then at 6, I watched a Zoom meeting. So basically, it was a live for one of the academies for senior year. This is something that we're going to start talking because this is something that I'm going to have to start thinking about. I'm going to have to do this big exam at the end of my senior year that is going to basically dictate the rest of my life. This exam is going to tackle everything, and because I don't trust to study for myself at all, there are a bunch of academies that help you study for the exam, and I have no idea what to choose. I'm going to attend these Zoom presentations. They offer these Zoom presentations where they talk about what the academy gives, materials they give, what question banks, exam simulations they give, and the price, which is really important because they are really expensive. Actually, I really liked yesterday's. I really like studying through PowerPoints. So they had PowerPoints, and they had a question bank, and they had exam simulations, but they're not monthly. being able to find a lot of clinical history. Yeah, it's here. Okay. My 2 group partners, they were able to interview the patient yesterday because they were in the infirmary. I was in the visits, as I said, on the orthopedics section, so I wasn't able to interview the patient. They were, but they sent some information about the patient, so I'm able to look at it, see what they have and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see because it's on my phone. But yeah, it's starting to grow a lot lighter. The sky looks so pretty this time of the morning. So I explained my situation to the tutor. I told her that I would not be able to catch the train until 5:30, and she told us like, it's okay, you guys can go home early, and we only stay there until midnight.